thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it's the Roadrunners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. 7 catches, couple of touchdowns in their win last time out.
You know, what's interesting is you look at the win streak this team is on. You took a look at the offense, especially on film. The tight end is the guy that really stands out. And he's such a unique tool. He's so versatile, and he's got tremendous athletic ability. And the quarterback is throwing it to him more and more, and that's going to continue. He told us coming into this game, I'm looking one place early in each progression. It's to find my big fella, because he's the one right now paying it off for our offense.
Fires quickly. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTSA's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The lone back's got it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that lap.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floats it out in space. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. The give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got his man downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move.
Played out perfectly, too. That's a play I would have made. Definitely a play I would have made. Missed him.
Scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Still got to overthrow.
And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. This time he wants to throw. Shoots it to the left.
Oh,
a
my
little
God.
too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay, we got the visits this week, and we blew these bitches out in the ranked game. That should be good enough. Nice. Oh, 65, Jesus Christ. really sick we're not playing Maryland next year. That UTSA game was the last big game of the season. We spanked them. Sure, we might be, but I need to move like the way I think it's going.
A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, I did catch up with the Charlotte head coach before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the ball first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him. So, good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
That's caught. It's Sanders. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
My safety.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
Absolutamente loco.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Absolutamente loco.
That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I guess they don't trust the kicker. But that's fucking crazy.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Scarlet Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Scarlet Knights will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Look at the big fella roll. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown 49ers.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Plucks it out of the air. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once...
Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the eat.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get... on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Hands it off. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid. Upstairs, he's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Dirty out here, man.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know could go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on and getting rid of the football on time. But back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going to...
What's up? What's good? Hold on. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, very nice. UA champions. They got the number, university. They got the record, 12-2. Wait, where the 10? I don't see the 10. Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay, okay. You feel me? Talk to State Austin, so you decide first Tarleton State. University type shit. We got NCAA quarterfinals, that's the round we lost. And then
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give out of the gun.
Oh, yeah.
He's past the 30. There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a...
Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm